What kind of HVAC systems are used on space stations? Imagine living in a place where the air is always just right, and the temperature never swings too hot or too cold. That's exactly what space stations like the International Space Station do, but in a way you might not expect. They use very specialized heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems designed to keep astronauts safe and comfortable in the vacuum of space. These systems are built to handle extreme temperature changes and the absence of natural airflow. On Earth, HVAC systems relying on air circulation, insulation, and refrigerant cycles to control temperature and air quality. But in space, there's no outside air to bring in, no gravity to help circulate fluids, and no natural way to get rid of excess heat. Instead, space stations use a mix of passive and active methods. Passive systems include multi-layer insulation made of reflective materials, which block solar heat and keep internal warmth from escaping. Think of it like the high-quality insulation in your home, but much more effective because of the harsh environment. Active systems are more complex. The International Space Station uses an active thermal control system that acts like a giant radiator and cooling system combined. Inside, heat from astronauts, computers, and equipment is collected using cold plates and heat exchangers. These are metal surfaces that absorb heat through a coolant that flows over them. The coolant is water-based and moves heat to a heat exchanger. Here, the heat is transferred to ammonia, a coolant that remains liquid at very low temperatures and doesn't freeze in space. The ammonia then carries the heat to large radiators mounted outside the station. These radiators releases heat into space by emitting infrared radiation. Once the heat is expelled, the ammonia cycles back inside to pick up more heat. Inside the station, fans keep the air moving evenly, preventing hot or cold pockets. Humidity is controlled by condensing moisture out of the air, and that water is recycled to save resources. This system's principles are similar to what we want in our homes. Energy efficiency is key, especially in space where power is limited. The system minimizes energy use by recycling water and using advanced insulation. Reliability is vital because failure could be dangerous, so these systems are built to last and need minimal maintenance. The use of special coolants and insulation in space shows how advanced materials can improve performance and longevity. Future space stations on the Moon or Mars will need even more robust HVAC systems that work in reduced gravity and extreme temperatures. Studying these systems helps us develop better HVAC solutions for Earth, especially in remote or harsh environments. So, in simple terms, space station HVAC systems combine smart insulation, liquid cooling loops, and external radiators to keep the environment safe and comfortable. They highlight how important energy efficiency, resource management, and reliable design are, principles that can help us upgrade our own home heating and cooling systems. Understanding how these systems work in space can inspire us to make smarter choices for our energy use here on Earth.